last episode, we survived a monkey ambush on Monkey Hill in Phuket. This time around, we head to the Khao Sok National Park in hopes of finding elephants in the wild, and then on our way farther north into Thailand, we stumble across the most incredible stretch of food carts we've ever seen.
All right, we just made it to a little town called Khao Sok, which is the entrance to the Khao Sok National Park. When we came to Thailand this year, there were two big things that were most high on our list. First and foremost was to eat a ton of food. Thailand has some of the best food on the face of the earth, so we're here to eat it. But secondly, it was to see elephants in the wild. And actually, that might even be number one on my list. But anyways, we're here specifically at the Khao Sok National Park to hopefully see elephants in the wild, because they have them. The downside with this Khao Sok National Park is that it's not exactly an easy place to just go wander freely, which is what we generally like to do. Here, you'd need a guide to go in and a tour, and that's just the way it goes. So, we actually booked a tour. Tomorrow we're taking it. We'll be in the park for 2 days. Hopefully we're gonna see some elephants. Good luck to us. See ya.
The next morning, along with 30 of our closest friends, we hopped on a long-tail boat and made our way out into the Chao Lon Lake to what would be our home sweet home for the next couple of days. The hour-long ride in this rickety old boat, it would not only be the wettest I've ever been in a boat ride, but it would also take us past some pretty amazing scenery. For us, heading into the Khao Sok National Park wasn't totally about seeing elephants in the wild. Our advertised tour, it would take us hiking through the jungle to learn about the plants and animals of the area and give us a chance to stay in some luxury floating accommodations, which turned out to be not so luxurious.
Hi, Jody.
Hi, Chuck.
Going on a hike in the jungle. Gonna get soaked. And a bug just flew in Brenda's eye.
Our luxurious bungalows, well, they turned out to be some shacks with some leaks and a slight problem of bugs.
That's Liam. He's our guide.
Huh?
Hi.
Picture is $5.
And our hikes through the jungle that would hopefully teach us about some of the plants and animals in the area, and even more so, find us some elephants in the wild, well, they didn't exactly happen. Some of our 30 closest friends in our group, they didn't feel like they were exactly capable of hiking. So instead, we did some sightseeing around the lake in our long-tail boats. The Khao Sok National Park, it's not only home to a plethora of wild animals, and yes, that includes elephants, it's also the wettest part of Thailand. With nearly 12 feet of rain annually, it keeps this place green and beautiful. But also, all of that rain is what helped shape this limestone into the stunning scenery we see today.
It's beer time and fruit time. We're in the Khao Sok National Park. This is one of Thailand's 147 national parks, and it was pretty high on our list to come and see. So we're here seeing it. So this Khao Sok National Park, it is one of Thailand's 147 national parks, but one of the special things here is that it has the oldest evergreen rainforest on the face of the earth. It's all out there.
So downside of this park is the only way to come see it is take a tour. And as much as we tried, we're just not tour people. We gave it our best shot, but we don't like being herded around like cattle. But I will say this place is spectacular. Beautiful. And they claim that it's the most beautiful national park on the face of the earth. I don't know about that. It's a pretty tall claim, but it is beautiful. And Randy's swimming, diaper style.
Well, we actually left the Khao Sok National Park about a week ago, and I'm just getting to putting this video together now. So after we left the park, I think all of us in this group are pretty happy we went and saw it. It was spectacular, the scenery, incredible. But, maybe I shouldn't speak for everybody, but for me, I left a little disappointed. And I don't know if that's because my expectations might have been too high. I didn't really expect to see an elephant. I hoped to see an elephant. Didn't happen, but after processing it for about a week or so, the thing I came up with really is that we're just not tour people. I've said it a million times before. We've been traveling now full-time for over 4 years, and one of the big things we figured out is that the effort we put into a place is kind of tied to the amount of enjoyment we get. We enjoy the effort of researching, we enjoy the effort of getting to a place, and then even more than that, we enjoy the effort of exploring on our own. And on a tour, you just kind of show up, you're herded around like cattle, and all that effort it's just not there. You just show up and you do your thing with the group. And I think that the effort going into it is what gives you that vested connection to a place. Next time around, I will slim down what I'm expecting and just be happy with what we get. See ya.
After a couple of days in the park and waiting out just a little bit of rain, we left Khao Sok behind. Want to make a call, Jason?
Hello?
Turns out it's for me. Hi, Mom. We're doing fine. Don't worry about us. I love you, Mom. See ya.
No, I didn't hear. From
the town of Khao Sok, we rode a pretty bouncy bus for a handful of hours and then pulled into the surprising gem of a spot named Suratani. Our guidebooks said Suratani was best used as a layover spot on your way to somewhere else, because there's not much to see. But for us, we loved it. It's got a decidedly more working class and industrial feel than most of the towns we've been to in Thailand so far, but that's definitely part of its charm. And in between Suratani's layers of sweat and grime, there were city streets and neighborhoods that were begging to be explored. And then there's the pristine temples that were pretty hard to pass up too. And then there's of course the fruit stands that these girls can never pass up, even if that fruit stand is a truck on the side of the highway.
We're all buying. They're buying it all.
These are ripe ones. It's gonna be messy. You got seeds inside too.
How is it?
Stringy.
But once the sun starts to go down, this waterfront turns into a sight unlike any I've ever seen before. with hundreds and hundreds of food stalls and seemingly every single person in the entire city coming down to eat, we just happened to stumble into a foodie's dream with thousands of our closest friends. And of course, we felt like we had to try everything.
Are you getting one? I'm gonna have a taste of yours, I think. See what it tastes like first, but it looks really good. It looks like French toast with coconut. Yeah.
Look really hot.
Feels like it should have powdered sugar on it or something. Oh, I'm thinking of churros.
It's like coconut pancakes.
But even with all the amazing things to try, sometimes you don't get so lucky.
Squid on a stick.
How is it?
Very chewy. That was a good one. We're at the Suratani floating market. Most of it's not actually floating, but this is a food haven. I've never seen so many food stalls ever. Anything you want, they got it, and a lot of stuff you don't want.
Oh, everything looks good except for the squid stick.
Yeah, come here, get a lot of stuff, but don't get the squid on a stick. It was a bad idea.
It's a donut. Of course it is. I knew you guys. That's good. It's so good.
Not only did this night market take us by storm, it was also the city's social gathering place, with dance classes, exercise classes, and of course, lots of food. Everywhere you turned, there was food being whipped up right on the spot. And some of it, it smelled so good, it was impossible to pass up.
You could only smell this. It smells incredible. At this point, we've eaten way too much today. I don't know if I can pass this one up. It smells phenomenal. I'm so full right now, but I'm really excited about this. It smells incredible. Might be.
And guess what? It was.
That's good.
That pork is really, really, really tender.
What do you got?
Not unlike Canada. I got jackfruit.
How is it?
Delicious.
Oh, look at those.
Oh no, those are the ones with marshmallow in the middle.
Tacos.
But after we could finally take in no more, it was time to call it a night. We were out of there. Because the next morning, we'd take a series of planes, trains, and automobiles and make another attempt at another national park in the hopes of finding some elephants in the wild.
Alright, we're in Suratani. We're here for one quick day and it was awesome. Best food cart row I've ever seen anywhere. We ate way too much. And it was great. But now we're out of here. We're going up to... Where are we going? Oh, okay, we're going to Khao Sok National Park. Because there's elephants there. I can't tell you how much I want to see an elephant. It's keeping me up at night. I don't want to see one at a park. I want to see one in the wild. So we're going. Hopping on a flight from here to Bangkok, then probably a bus or a train. We'll figure out when we get there. And then we're going for elephants. Elephants! And I have to say though, this is the most awesome van we've ever been in. This thing is pimped out. Deluxe.
Feels like I'm about ready to have a party.
Yeah.
And that's about it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and join us next time as we head into the Khao Yai National Park on foot to search for elephants.
We found elephant prints!